Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 largest countries in the world. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 biggest countries in the world. The countries of the world are diverse in terms of language, in terms of wealth, in terms of culture. They're also very diverse in terms of size. The smallest countries measure just a couple square miles. The biggest are absolutely massive. As we know, the Earth is a dynamic planet because it is constantly changing inside and outside. It is made of rocks. 71% of the surface is covered with water and the remaining 29% is a landmass that consists of continents and islands. Boundaries of the world are also changing. Another notable observation is that the largest countries in the world are not necessarily the world's most populated countries as well. Although they have larger land masses, extremes of climate and terrain in countries like Russia and Canada limit human habitation over larger parts of their territory. Are you wondering about the largest countries in the world? If yes, then here's the list of the top 10 largest countries of the world, area-wise. The Earth is the third closest planet to the Sun after Mercury and Venus. The age of the Earth is about 4.5 billion years, and this fact has been proved with the help of radiometric dating. As per the Britannica Encyclopedia, there are about 198 countries in the world. Each country has its own boundaries. These boundaries often change with time to time. Watch this video till the end to learn more about the top 10 biggest countries of the world. These are the top 10 largest countries in the world by area. Number 10 on the list of largest countries in the world is Algeria. Algeria is the last country in this video of the top 10 largest countries in the world. With an area of 381.741 square kilometers, Algeria is the largest country in Africa, located between Morocco and Tunisia. Algeria is a place of mint tea, cherries, dates and immense sand. About 90% of the country consists of desert, belonging to the northern part of the almighty Sahara. The people, businesses and places of interest are mainly located on the northern coast, taking advantage of the glittering Mediterranean Sea. Number 9 on the list of largest countries in the world is Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is best known for the comedian Borat and the Russian space base known as Baikonur Cosmodrome. From here, launches to space are carried out by Russia. Most of the country consists of desert. In Kazakhstan you will also find 7 national parks, several fishing lakes and many mountain areas, including some snow-capped peaks. The country is also known for its long cold winters with snow covering the entire landscape. You can then ski very well. Kazakhs, that literally itinerant bums mean, were the first humans to tame horses and use them to traverse their vast plains. Since its independence from the Soviet Union in 1991, Kazakhstan has developed into a surprisingly cosmopolitan place, a cultural crossroads between the Caspian Sea and China. Almaty is the country's former capital and largest city, a hub of trendy cafes and bustling boulevards. The current capital Astana is following in the footsteps of its predecessor, and is rapidly emerging as a modern metropolis. Number 8 on the list of largest countries in the world is Argentina. Argentina with 780.400 square kilometers is a country with a wonderful nature, atmospheric cities and nice locals. Argentina is a large and varied country. The country has a dazzling versatility due to the special shape of the country. Within a few days you can admire verdant wetlands, snow-capped peaks, tropical beaches and bone-dry plateaus. Whatever you are looking for, whether that be beautiful nature reserves, the special cities or perhaps the delicious food, chances are you'll find it in Argentina. It is a fascinating country. Some people say Argentina is the most westernized country in South America, but if you look closely, it actually retains a very unique character. Number 7 on the list of largest countries in the world is India. From place 7 on the list of largest countries in the world, you see that the land area has suddenly been more than half compared to number 6 in the ranking, Australia. Welcome to India. Few countries are as magical and enchanting as India, the land of the Mahatma Gandhi. Here faith and tradition go hand in hand with culture and beautiful nature. Ancient temples, golden palaces of Maharajas, but also overcrowded cities with millions of people and the chaos of the noisy street life. You have to be able to handle it. India has many faces and likes to show them all. Do you want beach? Then you get beach. Do you want mountains? Then you get the highest mountains in the world. And do you want desert? Even then you are in the right place in India. Number 6 on the list of largest countries in the world is Australia. Australia follows with more than 7.5 million square kilometers and is therefore in 6th place of largest countries in the world. The country has been the dream country for backpackers for many years. Because let's face it, who wouldn't want to backpack through this fantastic country? Or tour around with a rented camper van? On the one hand, there are the major cities of Sydney, Melbourne and Perth where you will feel right at home. On the other, there is the endless landscape of the outback and the wilderness of the bush. Australia is incredibly varied. No two states are alike. You can relax in complete chill mode on one of the many white beaches, such as on the Whitsunday Islands, dive into the colorful coral world of the Great Barrier Reef, watch crocodiles up close in the bush like a real Steve Irwin or surf off the coast of Perth. Are you going to Australia? Then take your time because there is so much to do. Number 5 on the list of largest countries in the world is Brazil. When you think of Brazil, you probably think of white beaches with stunning Brazilian beauties in tiny bikinis. Or the huge statue of Jesus the Redeemer who watches over Rio de Janeiro. Brazil is the largest country in South America, known for samba, football and the famous carnival. The people are proud of the rich history and the different backgrounds. But there is much more to experience in this huge country. Brazil measures no less than 8.5 million square kilometers from head to toe. Enough land for an unforgettable trip. Brazil has more than 7,000 kilometers of tropical beaches, a mix of cultures, special cities and diversity in landscapes. With the Amazon, Rio de Janeiro, the famous Iguazu Falls and the largest wetland in the world, Brazil offers adventures for all travelers who are exploring the South America. Number 4 on the list of largest countries in the world is China. China is the land of early civilization. A gigantic country of no less than 596.961 square kilometers full of mysticism. With over 9.5 million square kilometers of land, China establishes itself as the 4th largest country in the world. China is quirky and sometimes stubborn. China has been doing everything in its own way for many centuries. Chinese history is bursting with intrigue and cultural shifts. In the last century, for example, it was Mao who completely mastered the immense country. China is huge, versatile and completely different from the Western Netherlands. That is precisely what makes China a popular travel destination. You can easily spend months traveling around this beautiful country, traveling from big cities to small mountainous villages and deserted plains. Don't forget that China is bigger than all of Europe. There are now more than 1.3 billion Chinese living there. The biggest dilemma of traveling to China mainly lies in planning your trip. There is simply too much to see. Number 3 on the list of largest countries in the world is United States. With 826.675 square kilometers, the country is in 3rd place of largest countries in the world and is just ahead of neighboring Canada. King-size burgers and hot dog sandwiches, from shiny Hollywood and meter-long limousines, from President Obama and sky-high skyscrapers, from Las Vegas and gigantic shopping malls. The country where everything is possible, but certainly not everything is allowed. Many people think that the United States is like you see it in the movies. Fast, money-hungry, hurried and superficial. But this world-famous country is much more than just a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster. Beautiful nature reserves, overwhelming cities, relaxed beaches and delicious food. Of course, some places will look familiar to you, but be surprised by the unknown hotspots in this fascinating country. Number 2 on the list of largest countries in the world is Canada. Canada's total area amounts to an astonishing number of almost 10 million square kilometers. Only Russia is larger than both Anglophone and French-speaking Canada. The head of state is still Queen Elizabeth II and Canada is still a country full of surprising nature, and with a very long history. The first inhabitants, the Inuit and Native Americans, lived here thousands of years ago. Traveling through Canada you will fall from one surprise to the next. Nature can go in all directions here. Glaciers, snow plains, national parks such as Yoho, Kootenay, and Okanagan Valley, Rocky Mountains, huge lakes, prairies and many islands. Rent a car or travel by bus through this country and you will have a unique travel experience richer. Number 1 on the list of largest countries in the world is Russia. Russia is like a rough diamond. Uncut and rough. Sometimes misunderstood and cunning. This largest country in the world, with an area of 17.098, 242 square kilometers, covers both part of Europe as from Asia and has around 144 million inhabitants. President Putin has been the undisputed leader of this giant nation for years. With a hardened and velvet hand he keeps the land of czars and vodka in line. Metropolis Moscow is the seat of the government, the Duma. Other important cities are St. Petersburg, Novosibirsk, Omsk, and Kazan. The vast expanse of Siberia shivers at temperatures averaging -50 degrees Celsius. The very coldest inhabited place on our planet can also be found on Russian territory and is called Oymyakon. Russia, officially called the Russian Federation, is a country that likes to flex its muscles. In terms of size and natural beauty, the country is also impressive without that display of power. Do you want to learn more about the world and travel? Then quickly hit the red subscribe button and press the bell icon to receive daily notifications about world tourism videos. So, which is your favorite country among the top 10 largest countries in the world? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite countries among the top 10 largest countries in the world in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would.